La dolce vita, la joie de vivre, pure sweet joy of life. I'm in a community hall and I've found a piano. Welcome to the reflection series of 5-minute pick-me-ups. In this episode, I want to talk to you about flowers. I love flowers. They look good, they smell good, and they just make our life that much better. And for me, every time I see a flower, I like to think there's a little plant that is just so happy it has to flower. It has to do something that just bursts out of itself. We've got 5 wonderful grandchildren, and I was walking up to the park one day, and I tell you, there is no more wonderful feeling on earth than when a little grandchild grasps your hand as you're walking somewhere. It just does something to your heart, doesn't it? Anyway, we're walking along and she's chattering away, and as we were going past different houses, they all had beautiful little gardens. And I expressed to her, I said, look at these beautiful plants and how when they're happy, they flower. So we went and did our thing at the park, and on the way back, it was just gorgeous. She goes, oh, look, Pop, there's a plant over there. Look how happy it is. Look how many flowers it has. And I thought, oh, yes, she has got it. And then she said, Pop, when I feel happy, I just have to draw. And actually, yesterday, I mentioned to her that, I'm going to talk about you on a video. And I mentioned this story, because this was a couple of years ago. She said, I remember that, Pop. And so for me, each time I see a flower, I think there's a little plant that has so much joy, it bursts forth and produces this wonderful, beautiful image, a wonderful fragrance, and it doesn't mind if anybody smells it, sees it, or shares in the joy with it. It's simply flowering for itself. I think that's a wonderful metaphor for us. A really interesting flower experience that I had was in Croatia. We were in this little town, and I was walking just out from where we were staying, and I saw these amazing little creatures buzzing around all these flowers. And I thought, what are these? So I spent quite a lot of time taking pictures, came back and Googled it, and I found out that they were the Croatian Hummingbird Moth. I want to share that with you, so I just thought I might play you a little bit of blues while we watch the amazing Hummingbird Moth of Croatia. Just a bit of fun. Recently, we were in Esperance in Western Australia visiting our son and his wonderful family and 3 gorgeous grandchildren. Next door is a lady called Wendy. And Wendy reminds me so much of what we're talking about here. Wendy has a beautiful front garden with beautiful flowers in it. And when she feels the joy of life so much that she wants to express it, not only does she spend so much time putting together this beautiful little garden in her front yard, But every year for the last 24 years, she takes the time to put up all these magnificent Christmas lights and Christmas decorations so that the whole community can come and enjoy it. And we watched as she day by day created this beautiful, beautiful lights for Christmas in her front garden. And then each night she would be just sitting there. Sometimes people would drive past and she would interact. Sometimes they wouldn't. But it didn't matter. She's just got this joy and she was flowering for her community. And it was just so beautiful. We were there on Christmas Day with our little family and there was a knock on the door. And you know who it was? It was Wendy. And Wendy had come across and just brought us a beautiful bouquet of flowers just to say thank you, just to be a part of the celebration of Christmas. Isn't that just beautiful? That is so awesome, Wendy. So often I've been caught up in thinking about the grand gestures of life, and I've missed those really important little moments where so many people just contribute so much to our communities and to the joy in our lives. So every time we see a little flower, why don't we think about how we can just express our joy, flower the way that we want to, and flower for ourselves. We can look good and smell good, and if others enjoy it, fantastic. And if they don't, who cares? We enjoy it for ourselves. For me, when I have had this joy inside me, I have to either play a piano, because it's just something inside that has to come out, or I feel like doing one of these videos. I love telling stories. And whether people enjoy it or not, I enjoy it. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy playing the piano. And if others get joy out of it, that's wonderful. But let's just look good and smell good for ourselves. Thank you so much for watching my video. My commitment is to upload videos weekly, always striving to improve quality and content. How you can help is click on the subscribe button, share links to these videos, and if you can help financially, please click on our Patreon site where I'll explain how. La joie de vivre, la dolce vita, pure sweet joy of life.